I don't have a lot of injury updates. Hope to have some news on Coleccio Semele and Carl Joseph here later today, but I'll be happy to answer any questions that I can.
Waiting till Thursday night to fly to London, what went into that decision, and why are you guys approaching it that way as opposed to going over for the whole week?
Did a lot of research on it. Obviously, people that have done it, people that have made that cross-country trip from California. I don't know much about it. We're just doing, the best thing we think for our players. Get the proper preparation here, and then go to London, get them the proper rest, time acclimation, and then get ready to play on Sunday.
Jon, is this the first game you will have coached overseas?
We coached in Tokyo one day. It's a preseason game. That was a great experience. Had a chance to coach in Mexico. Played, I think, when I was with the Raiders, we played the Cowboys. It's my first experience as a regular season game, so I'm excited about it.
What do you think of the whole concept of giving up a home game to do this in London?
You hate to lose a home game, honestly, but for the betterment of the game, I think it's exciting. Be great for the game of football. Haven't really thought about it much. Obviously, I'm a little depressed today.
He didn't play too much yesterday. Was it more of him, or was it, Worley was just impressing you in his first game?
Worley played good. Worley's a good player. And, Garion had a couple struggles yesterday. We're trying to find the right mix, trying to find the right mix at a lot of positions. And Darryl Worley is a good player. I think he was second on our team in tackles, and he earned the right to be out there.
Have you been part of a team that's rotated cornerbacks as much as you guys have this year?
No, I haven't. I haven't been on a team that rotates corners like this, or defensive linemen, or kickers, or offensive tackles. 5 games into the season, it's been tough, but it's a credit to our coaches. Our guys have been ready to play, and they'll continue to be ready to play, and for that I'm excited.
When you look back at how you guys defended screen passes, was there something that common that allowed those gains to be big, or were they each kind of individual?
It's just, we're not playing them well. We're not playing them well enough. We have to contain the screens. We have to make tackles in space, and got to diagnose them quicker. We've got to read out of the stack with our defensive linemen. All 3 levels, we got to play the screens better. Screens to the back, screens to the tight ends, quick screens to the receivers. It's wasn't good enough yesterday.
At the end of the half, when you guys spiked the ball with 11 seconds left for the field goal, would you rather run the clock further down? Because obviously you gave them time, or run a play?
Well, yeah, obviously we could have run it down a little bit later. I was contemplating maybe going for it there on 4th down, honestly. But with no timeouts, I made the decision to kick a long-range field goal. We weren't counting on a roughing the passer penalty in that situation. But had I known we were going to for sure kick the field goal, I was wrestling with going for it on 4th down, and without a timeout, I changed my mind. But probably could have managed that a little bit better.
One more question on the rotation. You said last week that you want to work toward not having that rotation at corner. You ideally would like just a set group just to start and kind of flow through the rest of the game. How close do you think you are in terms of that cornerback, identifying who your starters are going to be that you'll stick through all game?
I think we're getting closer. I think seeing Conley for the first time helps. We hadn't seen Conley since the last preseason game. He didn't play in the last preseason game. We're just getting Worley again. So we're pretty confident where he is now. Cromartie is a guy we picked up late, had to learn the defense, so we're getting confident that he knows, how to play in this scheme, play multiple coverages and techniques and different assignments. So we're growing towards that, and hopefully it's soon. Would help a lot of us.
I'm not sure how much guard experience T.J. Clemmings or Justin Murray has. What was this preparing them for the possibility like? And obviously, fortunately, that situation did not arise.
Well, it's tough. It's hard. We have to have a contingency plan at every position. Obviously, with the injuries at right tackle, now at left guard, we've had to move some guys around. And these are young players that just got here that had no training camp with us. So it's a difficult process. We are trying to get as many reps as possible on the practice field. And, again, Tom Cable's doing a great job keeping our guys ready when needed.
Irvin played a little bit more than 50% of the defensive snaps. He's been right around that number for most of the season. Is that sort of his role now? Last year he played more often. Obviously he was in a different role at that point. But
I think so. I think he's he's an edge player. He's a really good edge player. And trying to keep him fresh, trying to keep him doing what he does best. We're not playing a 3-4 defense in the base. He's not able to play outside linebacker. He's playing defensive end full time now. So trying to keep him in, good positions where he can do what he does best.
John, there were obviously some positives in the first 4 games of the season, even with the 1-3 start. But then yesterday it seemed like there was a total breakdown in all 3 phases of the game. Is it hard to recover from that, or is each game its own story?
I think there's a lot of good things, honestly, that happened yesterday. I mean, the scoreboard was lousy. Field position was bad. We gave up some big plays, which was not good. Terrible interception in the red zone. There's some negative things that are still resonating with me and Raider Nation. But Brandon Parker did some good things. That was his first start in history. I'm proud of what he did. P.J. Hall made a couple plays. He's a rookie. We played 8 rookies yesterday at key positions, and I'm proud of what they did. Feliciano did some good things in his first start at left guard. Derek Carr had a couple bad plays that are bad that he needs to correct, and he will correct. But there were some good things. And I'm going to continue to emphasize the good and do everything I can to fix the things that are bad, because most of the things that are bad, my fingerprints are all over.
Derek, I think it's 5 interceptions now on first down this year. Is there, in terms of the risk reward of when you want the quarterback to take a risk, is first down a spot where you need to be more careful, because obviously throwing in completion you still have a chance, as opposed to maybe later in the downs where
interceptions are bad on any down. First down, second down, third down. He's too good a player to throw any, and I believe that. I think we can correct these interceptions, and we're going to correct these interceptions. I think he's aggressive, coaching him to be aggressive. We feel like we've got some good shot plays. We've got some good receivers. But I think we can tone down some of that aggressiveness. But we got to eliminate the turnovers. We have to win the turnover battle to be a great football team. And right now we're turning the ball over too many times, and we're not getting the ball back.
You guys have placed such a focus on that. It's been a point of emphasis all off season and into the regular season. What have you made of just the lack of takeaways thus far defensively? Just start there.
Well, it starts with pressure on a quarterback. We got to get more pressure on a quarterback. We got to force them to make some bad decisions. We got to make that guy unload it when he doesn't want to. We got to disrupt the timing. We got to knock him off the spot. We have to do better. And when somebody catches it, we got to get 3 or 4 guys to the ball. And we got to unload on the ball carrier. We got to rip it out, break it out. We got to do whatever it takes to get the ball back. And that's what every team in the league is saying. And talk is cheap. We just got to keep working, keep emphasizing, and keep getting better.
When you're blitzing and being aggressive to try to make the quarterback uncomfortable, there were a couple times Sunday where that's when the short pass to Eckler happened. That's when the screen to Melvin Gordon happened. How does that balance between being aggressive but also the antidote?
It's the same thing. If you're aggressive on defense, you tend to blitz. And when you blitz, you put pressure on some other aspects of your defense. And, linebackers got to cover the back out, right? Safety's got to cover the tight end. If you break containment, you got to make sure you plaster and hold your man, because Rivers can buy time and look down the field. So, look, it's a combination of all that. But we'll continue to work hard. We'll try to make the corrections.
after the interception at the 1, it looked like Lynch, while he was still on the field, took off his helmet and made as if he was going to throw it in the air. He didn't. But do you have any problem with that reaction? You see that?
No, I don't. I don't want to see him. I don't want to see anybody get upset. I want everybody to be happy. It won't be the last pass I call on 1st and goal either. I think that's the best time to throw down there. I regret that it was intercepted. It turns out to be a horrible call. But we were down 20-3. Melvin Ingram's our middle linebacker and a jam front. And I wanted to throw a play action pass on the 1 foot line. And my opinion is it shouldn't have been intercepted. We shouldn't do that right down there, but we did. And Lynch is frustrated. I think I threw my visor and my headset. So I think he and I have a lot in common.
When you talk about the positive, do you view Colton's performance just in playing as a positive, or do you kind of take it with a grain of salt just because some of the struggles? Or how much would you attribute
I think
that?
he's playing great. I think he's doing a lot of great things. You know, he missed. I think he has a little soreness in his knee. I think he's proven to be tough. He's won for us in one-on-one pass protection. He's been a great run blocker. He's pulled. He's a rookie. He's an underclassman out of UCLA. I'm really proud of this guy. Love what he's done. I'm really excited about Parker. Did not expect them to play this well this fast. Hopefully they continue to improve and stay healthy, and maybe they can be building blocks for this franchise for a long time.
Mario mentioned last night that he had told you and Derek that he was open a couple times. Would you consider that unusual? And when you look back at the tape, maybe was he creating enough separation to be worthy of more than one target?
Yeah, he was open a couple times. You know, we got a lot of good receivers on this team. You know, I think we've got 7 or 8 receivers with 10 catches or more. You know, we want to get Martavis involved. We want to get Jordy Nelson involved. Jordy's a very good player. Jared Cook's having a heck of a year for us. You know, Coop is a good player, and he's had 2 games with over 100 yards in 5 games. So hopefully this week we get him the ball more.
John, you said you're a little depressed today. Is this taking its toll on you?
No, I just don't like to lose. You know, I think we have work to do. There's not enough time in the day to do it. So I'm depressed. I'm tired. You know, I'm tired. I want to win. I want to do better. And we got to get back to work here.
How do you spend I don't know how many hours it takes to get to London direct, but how do you spend that flight, aside from sleeping, I guess?
I don't know. I hope I can make it, honestly. I'm not great. You know, I just get claustrophobic. My son was a weightlifter. He won a powerlifting championship in Belarus. I had to fly 14 hours. I had to fly home 14 hours. I had vertigo for a month. You know, I couldn't even lay down. The house was spinning. So I'm hoping I don't get vertigo. I'm not a great traveler. I'll be honest with you. I hate it. I'm not good. So I'm concerned. I'm more worried about that than our goal line offense right now.
Have you been to London before?
I have not. I'm excited to go over there and make some friends. And my brother got to go as a Redskin. He loved it. And my son got to go as a member of the Redskins. He loved it, so I'm sure I will too.
John, you said you weren't really upset with Marshawn throwing his helmet up and being upset after that, but he didn't play another snap after that. Is there a reason for that, or is it just that's the way?
Look, we were down 20-3. Okay, we were down 20-3. Wasn't the last play of the Super Bowl. We were down 20-3. All right. It was 1st and goal. We're trying to save as much time as we can. Bang, bang, play action pass. We got into the 2-minute drill after that. We only had a few possessions in the second half. And just so everybody's on the same page, Jalen Richard is one heck of a 3rd down back. He's been our 2-minute back all year for the most part. So that's what you saw.
Derek Johnson's snap count has gone down considerably. What's gone into that breakdown as of late? Is it more about Markel, or is it more about what Derek isn't doing?
I think it's a little bit more about what Markel's doing. And again, we're trying to find the right mix in our base defense, in our sub package, and who we're playing. And that'll continue to be the case this week against Russell Wilson and the Seahawks.